Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Hi, and welcome to the Christmas Time in the City podcast YouTube channel. My name is Chris. Thank you so much for stopping by. This video, we're going to be playing a game called GeoGuessr. The way it works is the game provides you with an anonymous location on Google Maps, and just using your detective skills and zooming and moving around, you have to try to figure out where you are, and you get more points the closer you are when you actually guess on a map of that area. So we're going to play the New York City maps. Let's get right into it. So here we are at the main screen. Let's go ahead and start game. All right, so the way the game's worked out, you kind of move around. You can see what's going on. You can move. You can also zoom in. Murray Hill House, I can already have an idea where that is. You know the neighborhoods of New York City, you would know as well, I think. But let's move over here to the intersection. Let's just see what we're looking at. Lexington and East 35th. So it's going to be just west of Lexington on 35th. In the Murray Hill area, make it a little bit bigger. So 35th, just, it said just west of Lexington on 35th. So I think we were probably Murray Hill House. Yeah, we started right here. That's all put us. Final answer, final answer. 16 yards, pretty good. 5,000 points. Very cool. Let's play the next round. So these are all going to be in the New York City area. That doesn't leave out Queens or Brooklyn or any of the other boroughs. So I have a pretty good idea of where most of the places are here. So this is a school. Let's see. So this way is north. Let's go. We're pretty much straight in the middle here. Still a school. Public library. Stuber. Older picture. Here we go. 115th and where is it? Move back a little bit. And whatever that is, Frank Clayton Powell Jr. Boulevard. Sure. Anything else we can get that might help us? Because that is pretty specific. Sometimes they'll just name random streets after people, or sometimes they'll just be sections of streets. So it'd still be pretty difficult to find out where we're at. Now, if I knew some of these other locations, I could take a look. Like this is 95th West 115th Street. St. Nicholas Avenue. All right. I mean, let's just do it. We're west of St. Nicholas Avenue on 115th. And did I decide if that's on the east or west side? So just go across here. Oh, man. This is going to make me look like a fool. All right, so let's take a look. Let's go back to the picture here first. West 15th. I can't believe I didn't see it before. It's West 15th. And it looks like a Broadway sort of an intersection just because it's so slanted, that one part. I guess that makes more sense. So here's 115. Morningside. I don't believe that's Morningside, right? Don't see a park. Frederick Douglass. Clayton here. So this is where we're at right here, right now. So we started it here. I don't remember how far we were. I would say we're probably dead center in the middle there by that school. Final answer. 2 yards. Oh! I'm glad I recorded that. Feel real good about it. Let's do round 3. Oh, no. Darn. Okay. Well, see what I can do. On the podcast a while back, I think it was Benji asked if you can boondock and if you could park RV trailers and stuff. And this is where people are doing that. This is unrestricted areas on the outskirts of the boroughs where people can just take their RVs and stuff. And you see us an RV over there. All right, so let's get a little closer here. Take a look at this thing. Not familiar with what that company is. Some sort of a thing here. Let's take a look over behind us one more time. If I had to bet, I would say this is probably like in Queens somewhere. Not 49th. I did see there was one over here. Let's go see what this one says. 184th Street. And 149th. Okay, so that checks out. I don't think we're going to do very good in this round. That's more. Most definitely an industrial area. We're just going to go pretty far from where we're at. Thinking it's Queens. Still in the middle of nowhere. Delhi is not helping. Further and further away. Mercury signs. Let's take a look. Guy R. Brewer and still 149th. I'm going to look in Brooklyn first. I'm sure I'm in the wrong spot right now. I'm just kind of trying to get reacclimated to these outer areas. Okay. Let's look at the map. I don't think we're in Brooklyn. I originally had picked right here for some reason. So you can change where you guess. At 147. 147. I can't believe. Did I just zoom right in on it? How? Oh, man. Do I do it? I think it's right here. Remember it went around that? It could be here. Put right at the corner. I don't think that's a guess, but I got to get out of this one. So let's just do it. Oh, my. I should have stayed. 58's not bad, though. All right. Next round. All right. Back in Manhattan. Fantastic. So we're in a fancier neighborhood. I believe I do know where it's at. We're about midway through. Pop over here. I think this is going to be a pretty easy one. Get out of here. Bleecker and Charles Street, as suspected. So we are just north of Charles Street on Bleecker. Oops. See, I always do that for some reason. I put it, whatever. Bleecker. Right here. Charles Street. As I don't live down there, I have no idea which the street is, but let's take a look. Crosby, Broadway, Elizabeth, Bowery. I think it's got to be over here somewhere. Crosby, Broadway, Mercer, Worcester, Guardia. Oh, I see. Charles Street. Perfect. So we were about halfway down the block, just north of Charles Street. So let's put it right there. Final answer. Final answer. 2 yards. Whew. Oh, no. So sometimes it gives you these, I've noticed, where it's inside. You can kind of go out a little bit, but for the most part, they want you to try to guess. There is an address out here. Bengal, curry, and kebab. I just scooted outside. Here we are. West Broad. Oh my gosh. 65 West Broadway. Doesn't give you too much more. You can't really go out here, I don't think. You're pretty much just limited to where you're at. Murray Street, just south of Murray Street on West Broadway. And this place is called Bengal Curry 2. Finest Indian cuisine. Sounds delicious. West Broadway. What was it again? I'm thinking about Indian food now. Murray. So just south of Murray on West Broadway. Gotcha. When I first moved to New York over 10 years ago at this point, my first real job was on a food truck. So I ended up driving all over the city, You kind of just learn it. I know a lot of the areas more than I know the actual names of places and names of streets. This is all kind of before GPSs too, so it was, I mean, GPSs were around, but they weren't as used. I've got a pretty good idea of what we're doing. West Broadway right here. Let's ride it up. Don't want to miss it. Murray Street. Can't see any of them. No, I should have gone up for Canal. Trent Street. Spring Street. Houston. And it's LaGuardia Place. Fantastic. Okay. So let's go back down to Murray. I'm sure if I looked around, I could probably figure out where exactly that is, but we're going to do it this way. Broome and Watts, Grand Street, Canal, back down Canal. Murray. Great. Just south of Murray. On West Broadway. Here, I guess. A little bit. Yeah, that's good. That's pretty good. Final answer? Final answer. 40 yards. Oh, gosh. View summary. Pretty good. 24,928 points. And so that's it for now. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video or this type of video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any content we put out. Till next time, this is Christmas time in the city.